Hello, knife enthusiasts. Knife Detector here. Hope you guys are kicking off a fabulous weekend this Friday. And I wanted to share one of my knives with you guys. As you guys know, as I mentioned in some of my earlier videos, I was going to start making videos on some of my fixed blade knives. I don't have that many fixed blade knives. In fact, I've pretty much almost showed you all of my fixed blade knives. I do have a couple more, but I wanted to share this one with you. This is a knife that many of you might appreciate, and you might know what it is right off the bat. And I will tell you, I have some old knives, but I really started collecting fixed blade knives before I got married, and I let a lot of them go. I went ahead and I gave them away. When I went to college, I gave them to friends, family, my brother mainly, who's a Marine and a hunter. So I just didn't want to have them lying around for my nephews to find. You know what I mean? So after I got engaged, I talking to my wife, she asked me what I wanted for a wedding gift, because tradition goes, I get her a wedding gift, she gets me a wedding gift. Aside from the rings, obviously, it's another gift that is given. And I said, well, you can buy me a knife. And this is what she got me. She got me a Schrade 153UH. Now, my wife and I have been married for 20 years, going on 21 years. And this knife is about that old. It's about 20 years old. You can see it doesn't have a whole lot of use. And I will tell you, I have sharpened this a few times, but I think because it is my wedding gift, I've been very reluctant to use it. And I've just been not wanting to put a lot of use on it. I guess I wanted to keep it looking new. But the thing is that in thinking, you can't take it with you, right? And if I don't use it, I'm not going to get to fully enjoy it. I'm not going to get to fully enjoy the gift my wife gave me. And I don't want to be 80 and then have to think about this knife is going to be claimed in a garage sale, or it's going to go to a thrift store or something like that. I like to think I can pass my things down to family. My daughter, she is not into knives at all. So it would probably have to be somebody else. So I think about these things, and I think about, maybe we should just use what we have as best as we can while we're here. And I wanted to show you this one. Now here it says super sharp. So this is a 153UH Schrade super sharp. Now, when I first got it, it wasn't super sharp, guys. And I do have a sharpening stone here. As you can see, it doesn't have a lot of use in it. I don't really use this sharpening stone. I have some other sharpening stones that I use. This is a good knife, but the edge retention, I just couldn't get it sharp the way I wanted. And I think part of it is because I just did not want to mess it up. You know what I mean? So the kind of edge I have right now on it, it's not a dangerous edge that I'm going to cut myself too badly if I happen to touch my flesh with it. But it's an edge to where you can still cut what you need to cut. If I need to cut rope, I can cut rope. So I do plan on honing this a little bit more, and I do more honing than anything else on this. Have some scratches here where I tried to use a coarse stone on it at one time because I got frustrated. It wasn't keeping a good edge. But I think I've always been kind of having an internal battle with this knife, wanting to sharpen it or not, wanting to use it or not. And I think I've pretty much decided that I am going to use it. Now, as far as the knife goes, it's put together as you would expect. It's got a Delrin type of handle on it. It's not stag. It's a good looking knife to have. And probably start using that a little bit more. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you like this video. Something else about this sheath. This is a pretty cool sheath. It's the original sheath that it came with. It's pretty thick. Wears nicely. Fits the knife like it was made for it, because it was. And wanted to share this knife with you guys. So if you guys have any comments, anything you want to add to my video, go ahead, feel free to do so. And I hope you guys also use your items and use your things, because we have so many things, right? And it's very easy for some of our possessions to become safe queens, where they just become in your safe and you can pull it out and stare at it every now and then, right? A while ago I had a hatchet video. And I do use my hatchets. You know, I use my hatchets quite a bit when I go out and I work in my yard and I have to cut down a tree. You know, I take those hatchets. You know, I get a lot of joy out of cutting things, cutting some wood with the hatchet, cutting down some branches. I get a lot of joy out of doing that, you know. And the purpose of these possessions that we accumulate through life, we accumulate the things that will bring us more joy and more pleasure in our life. So it's good to use them, right? It's good to use them, especially if you feel you were meant to have them and that it's something that you yourself chose or was gifted to you. Let's use our toys, guys. Let's use our toys. Let's not one day be on our bed thinking, man, I wish I had used that a little bit more. So until then, this is Knife Detector saying have a blessed weekend. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. And as always, stay sharp, guys.